Centres combining. Hollingshead forced into an awkward moment. This is now Mason Toye, who scores! Incisive breakaway from Minnesota United. He's got that twinkle in his eye again, the boy. First goal of the regular season for Mason Toye, and just look how much it means.
Finds Mason Toye, and he gets it on his less favored left foot. So I appreciate the fact that he was willing to take it to his left foot, not force it to the right, and right through the legs of Zoba.
Cleverly out wide. Reynoso. Betanier. Molina! Vintage Minnesota United! And this boisterous, effervescent midfielder, Kevin Molino, gives Minnesota United breathing space here.
Right there, Reynoso steps off his runner. He's running into the edge of the box, but he drops off the run. The overlapping run by Romain Métanire, and Reynoso puts it in.
Franco Jara. Barrios, who's come the closest so far. Reynolds! And somehow FC Dallas scramble the ball in. Ricardo Pepe, with his second goal of the season, gives FC Dallas life on the cusp of half-time.
And he plays it right across the edge of the six on the ground. All Ricardo Pepe does is get in the way of it.
Can Molino make it 5 for the season? Yes, he can. 21 goals for the season for Minnesota United. No mercy required. And from the penalty spot, Kevin Molino gets 2, Minnesota gets 3.
Hollingshead doesn't get any of the ball, gets the body. Kevin Molino, a little cheeky, going right down the middle.
Ball was played right across. Oh, what a save! Well, the linesman says it's a goal. The goal stands. And FC Dallas, right in front of Dennis St. Clair, have snatched the goal and are way back into the game.
Touch on the back post. Santiago Mosquera and Franco Jara sneak in right behind Jose Aja and Romain Métanire, 2 players in red jerseys.
Marco's outswinger toward the edge of the 6 and attacked nicely by Gonzalez Pires, and it's opened up now a numerical advantage for Inter Miami. 3v2 Pizarro with options to either side. Morgan on his right, Robbie Robinson on the left. Morgan has a goal, and it's the opening goal for Inter Miami.
Wonderful strike. This shot grows eyeballs as big as Marty Feldman on the way to the net. Brad Guzan, wicked intent. It's a beautiful outside of the foot pass right into straight. One touch to caress, and the second one. Ball, Marco, well played.
Line squared pass back toward Cubo Torres. The back heel was on Reyes, kept it out, and it's an equalizing goal for Atlanta. It looked a broken play, and instead it's all level.
Well, it's a little bit of snap, crackle, pop in the end. Reyes cannot dish it away. There's 2 opportunities that the defender gets to clear the lines, but again, it's a bright, energetic attack. So unlucky by Andres Reyes. Right here, gets trapped underneath him. It could go anywhere, but it falls to the dagger man.
Frank Shea, who played as a left back for Atlanta United, now a left winger for Inter Miami.
Oh, next
again, it's Ben Sweat cutting to the inside. Plenty of targets to pick out in and around the area. And still alive for Inter Miami. Here's the goal scorer, Morgan! And he's done it again! Lewis Morgan with a second of the match!
Well, again, you've got to give full credit to Ben Sweat out wide, taking nothing away from Lewis Morgan. He gets his second bait like Mike Tyson. Wonderful calmness, beautiful consideration, and he uses the upright like Minnesota Fats with his pool cue.
Harry Broguillard, it's a bit of a heavy pass. Quentin Vesberg came out, he was at the edge of his box. He took it with his hands and let it go at the last second, and now it's Toronto FC on the break with Richie Larea hurling the tackle. It was Wanyama's, and now trying to get past Louis Binks. It's done. Still, Larea, second post! And it's Pablo Piatti, who was completely forgotten by the Montreal Impact defense.
He turns right there, Camacho, and then he goes past Wanyama, then he goes past Binks. Altidore makes the first post run.
Free kick for Montreal on the left flank, 40 yards from the TFC net. It's Kyoto with the cross, and it's deflected, back post! And it's Victor Wanyama, but the flag is up on the near side by the referee. With a cross that was played by Romel Kyoto, it seemed to be deflected on the way to Victor Wanyama, and who deflected it? It was Louis Binks. So this is a result that would be quite positive for the Impact, but it's far from over now. It's a breakaway for Altidore!
And that's a terrible giveaway by Camacho. Montreal had the free kick. The ball was played in. Camacho hits it straight to De Leon. De Leon plays the ball over top, and Altidore finishes.
Few Impact supporters that are behind that goal. And as you said it was a ball that was cheaply given away by Rudy Camacho, who had a blinder.
Hansen coming inside. Rodriguez going to that far side. Ramirez with a chance, and it's a goal! And inside the first 20 seconds of the second half, it's an easy ball to the far post, and Christian Ramirez has bagged his second goal of the season, and the Dynamo are in front.
Ball, and just look at the little balls here. A little combination, he comes inside, a little touch, and just a little clip to that far post, in behind everybody else.
Houston still busy trying to organize the box. Maric there scoops that one away with his fist. Out to Vines. Vines looking for Abubakar. Abubakar with a chance here, and Abubakar has scored! Lalas Abubakar in stoppage time at the end of the game, his very first goal in Burgundy, and it's all level inside Dick's Sporting Goods Park, and would you believe it, it's Lalas Abubakar.
It's not offside. Look at this ball. When it's played, he's onside, clearly onside. Absolutely fantastic by Lalas. Look at him bring this ball down for a center back. I love it.
By early, you can say September, but you get the point. 3 corners they've scored on. And also on a free kick, and RSL recycling this ball. Headed in! Damir Krylak! And RSL in the 9th minute takes the lead.
Right time, and again, service from wide positions that LAFC has struggled with.
Rusnak drives it in. Ruiz blocked by Harvey, still loose. Miram chips it in. 2-0 RSL. Set pieces. RSL has been devastating, Dunny.
Folding him up like a cheap suit. Look at this turn. Oh, nope. Oh, yeah, right there, outside the foot.
Albert Rusnak has given RSL a 3-goal lead and presumably 3 points at home tonight against LAFC.
Based on this performance from LAFC, it's such a unique way that he tags this ball.
Alonso, beloved in Seattle, then went on to Minnesota. This is Jordan Morris being chased by Flo, turns the corner and has a step. This is an opportunity for Sounders. Going to put it on his left foot and slide it right past Vega. And Jordan Morris gives Seattle a 1-0 lead.
Used to dribble, takes a good separation touch right there and just slowly, easily passes that into the side of the goal.
Arriaga. Felipe can't get there. On the run, Ladero. He's got Rui Diaz onside. Ladero crosses in front, and Rui Diaz slots it home. Another breakdown at the back for San Jose.
Exactly what you want an overlapping run to look like. Jovan Jones drifts inside, and then Nico Ladero. He really has the freedom to be able to roam and move.
He scored in Mexico, 20 goals back-to-back years for Morelia. A World Cup in 2018 for Peru. And are they trying to add another one? And Seattle piling it on here early.
And Vaco really is the one in Matias Almeida's system who is asked to recover.
Getting possession, having possession, keeping possession. And that has not been the case so far here early. Jordan Morris. On the run, Jovan Jones. This one's dropping. Rui Diaz. And Jovan Jones with a left foot into the back of the net.
The Earthquakes in between these last two games, I've heard them talk a lot about passion and being united and discipline and getting back to the basics. Well, all of those emotional things, need to see what Matias Almeida can put together in these next few moments and heading into halftime so this team can regroup for the final 60 minutes.
Another one through for Rui Diaz, trying to add one to his total, and he does. Second of the night for Rui Diaz. 5-0 Seattle.
Well, the speed of Raul Rui Diaz here is just too much for Flo to recover. He does well to sit in Flo's blind spot.
Even in Orlando, was that with a player like Joao Paulo out with an injury, Nico Lodeiro was having to come back further to get the ball. There's another opportunity and another goal. We just talked about Joao Paulo getting into the offense.
The box and just a simple finish here. You see Seattle sending numbers left and right. It's an outside back and Kelvin Leerdam.
Now it's Jordan Morris. Accelerating. Looking for the options. Dropping to Jovan Jones. Jones able to slide one past Daniel Vega, his second of the night. It's 7-0.
Take a great first touch, but makes the most of it by continuing to run through it, bouncing in his direction, calmly, coolly.
So it'll be Chris Wondolowski to step up, looking for number 163. Wando! Goal, San Jose! Much like he did against Colorado.
But Chris Wondolowski,
especially for the teams near the pits of their conference, that can seem so bad but aren't in reality. Here comes Bedic, the ball inside, and there it is. Chicago Fire was looking, they were scavenging, and Columbus was letting them come. And here comes Chicago Fire opening up scoring. 11 minutes in, it's 1-0. Count it for the home team.
A fair result so far. Nice pass into the space by Álvaro Medrán, and then the cross from Bedic is really exact, really what you want.
Álvaro Medrán has the ball in his hands. It's going to be an offensive throw for Chicago. Hebers, ball inside, it's 2! Lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place unless it's inside of the box. Chicago Fire, back to back, boom! This time it's Bedic.
Who would have expected this? It is a surprising start of this match.
Service near post, the header, it's in! What a moment to come back, Jossi Sardis. Thumping header. You want goals? Hey, Jossi Sardis has them. 8 on the season.
20 minutes left, a lot of time still. Sad of this.
Oh, and they might give it to Alashi.
Oh yeah, actually, they should.
Chicago has one set of subs left. Boateng to Mokhtar from distance, looking to pull the trigger. It falls to Zardes, he's onside! Count it! There you have it! There you have it! You were waiting for it, Columbus, and you got it! Jossi Sardis, his 8th! Right to him, and it's 2-2.
To close this match out, they missed both of them, and with some luck, I'll give you that. Deflection after the power shot.
Most of those assists coming in the first half that year. Kaku able to drill this ball in, and go! And the Red Bulls are on the board. Welcome back, Aaron Long. It's 1-0. Goal, the drought's over.
I'll tell you what, you can't do it any better than that. Brilliant by Kaku. And look at Aaron Long.
There's Eric Sorga's name towards the bottom. He was the hero the last time they met in the game-winning goal in the 98th minute. And Federico Higuain. But Royer scores on a gorgeous volley. And the Red Bulls have a 2-0 lead. And oh, did he need that one. Danny Royer doubles the Red Bulls' advantage.
Look at this. We've been talking about it. Where are the strikers? And Danny Royer, bang!
Taunton at home, time and time again. Get him the ball on this right-hand side. Nice touch.
Now Mackay Stephen fighting Ring past Teton, and there it is. Cincinnati players looking at the linesman. That flag stays down, and Alex Ring has scored again, and New York City are in front. It is 1-0.
Because this is close. But just watch right here. Ring tries to keep himself onside. Oh, it's close. And I think Goodman could be the one who's playing him onside.
Corner top of the 6. Collins gets there. Tinnerholm! What a shot on the volley by Anton Tinnerholm! And it is 2-0 New York City.
No chance. We asked about it in the pregame, Joe Tollison. We want more from this guy because he's got the potential.
Rick Hagelin just grabbing at players. Collins wanted to call, now right in front. Vasquez, save is made. Second chance, and Cincinnati's on the board. Brandon Vasquez, the 4th of his MLS career.
Keaton Park's giving up possession of the ball in a position you simply can't. He should have scored first time around, but he gets a second.
Player that runs on pure passion. Here's Pereira. Great ball in, it falls through, and Orlando City have the lead.
An Inter Miami player, and it is Reyes who ends up putting it in the back of the net. But that is product of this dime by Pereira, putting it in an area.
It does feel like a matter of time. In a way, here's Morgan for the corner. Galese coming out, punches away. Here's Figal, wide for Pizarro. His ball in. Breck Shea with the header! And there it is, Breck Shea scores the equalizer for Inter Miami.
Well, puts it in the back post, far, far away from El Pulpo Galese. Full stretch.
Here's Mendez for Orlando. They look to regain the lead. Mueller into the middle for Nani. Ahead to Mauricio Pereira. It deflects. Mueller back to Pereira! Orlando City strike back!
And look at this subtle little pass, and Pereira doesn't think about it twice. He doesn't need to. He's got the quality, he's got the confidence, and he swings through that so cleanly across.
Gaddis, good ball ahead to Aronson. Pass Caldwell. Aronson trying to cut it back. Still has it on his right. Back to Shabilko on his left. Trying to thwart two. There's Fontana trying to chip. Oh, and Anthony Fontana scores! Fontana does it again against New England. 1-0. Union lead.
There is such a thing as a dainty little dupe, right? Well, that's a dainty little dupe. And I'll tell you one thing, the Union will take it anytime. Chip, yeah, it's in the back of the old long.
And you would suspect numbers back here with the Union trying to preserve this 1-0 lead on the block. Bo, good touch. Buchanan walking in. Oh, he scores! Tejan Buchanan equalizes. Level at 1.
Give the ball away up on the other end of the field. You never know where it's going to end up. This time it ended up in the back of the net.
Keep an eye on Glesnes as an aerial threat. Montero lofted ball to get off it. Off of Bedoya, chipped again. Cleared up by Fagundes at the top. Fontana will give it a strike. Anthony Fontana has the go-ahead goal. His second of the match.
Into the air, and Fontana dupes the old Ongya bag for the second time.
Produced Nashville's first ever club goal from a free kick in this fixture at the end of February. And that is turned in the back of the net, and Don Bargy has scored for Nashville. An early breakthrough. Dax McCarty's header, and Bargy appeared just to finish it off. Really is fast.
A dream start for the boys in gold. A corner play to the near post.
Nashville, let's see now it's Atlanta's turn to have Barco try to whip this in with an in-swinging free kick.
Barco's delivery and the header finds the net. And Jeff Laurentowicz, the veteran, steps up with the equaliser. And Atlanta are level to draw us level.
The pace comes in from Barco. All Laurentowicz has to do is change the trajectory. Number 9 for Atlanta United. He's paired next to Laurentowicz in the middle of the park, and I think he's still too far away from the center midfielders.
Mukhtar into the penalty area. Hani Mukhtar! There it is! His first goal for Nashville SC. The DP delivers. And Gary Smith's boys in gold go back into the lead. Guzan beaten again. 2-1 Nashville.
Wins the first header. Lovely flick from Don Baji right into the path of Mukhtar, who rides the challenge from Laurentowicz on his left shoulder.
By Brooks Lennon to Dan Lovitz. Wheel will set Lovitz up again. He's the most accurate crosser in Major League Soccer. What's he got coming up here? Dan Lovitz, inside, outside, delivers, and it's got in the back of the net via a deflection. Dax McCarthy arriving, and Nashville bouncing out now into a 3-1 lead.
And you notice he puts his arms out and then drives through it to get extra pace. And look, it takes a deflection off Walks. All the signs are there for this young man to have a wonderful career ahead of him. He'll be better for this evening, a learning lesson.
This one's played over the top. Great run, Dunladi. Abu Dunladi. And it's going to get it past Guzan. It's going to go into the net. And Abu Dunladi has made it 4-1 Nashville. And Atlanta are brought to their knees.
The back line gets broken, torn apart from Dax McCarty. Surgical. Anton Walks, loses Dunladi, cuts across, and it's just enough.
Sends it in the direction of the back post, headed down by Hedges. Hara, edge of the area, scoops it in front. Away by Figueroa, farther away by Houston. Now off the volley. Oh, what a hit! Welcome to Dallas, Andres Ricarte! Golasso gives FC Dallas the lead. You got the 2 clearances by Houston, and bam! Rodriguez to take it. Oh, wow. What a hit. It is 1-1. Top corner free kick blast by Rodriguez.
Certainly going to open some eyes with a shot like that. No fault from Kyle Zobek.
Over to Santi Mosquera. Cut back by Mosquera. Oh, Barrios has it. That was just a whip on a clearance by Rodriguez. Tessman. And then clipped into the box by Barrios, and then it is plucked down in the air and in by Franco Jara. How about that cheeky little finish for his second FC Dallas goal, Franco Jara?
It looked like they were moving in slow motion there for a second. Looked like nobody wanted to claim that ball, and Franco Jara was just first to get to it. 2 defenders arriving.
There's the ball into traffic, knocked down in the area, headed in, and RSL is in an early hole again. You knew when that ball hit the ground inside the 6, that was trouble.
In his 7th start. Inability to clear their lines, not staying. They've come in and we expected them to maybe have a few hiccups. They haven't been at their best. But so far tonight, really good start here on the road.
Rubio, a little skill check there, battling Glad. Rubio from distance, 2-0! Diego Rubio the brace, and RSL in real trouble in the 10th minute.
Inside, nothing Putna can do about it. Inconceivable this start.
With a long stretch of possession. Toya defending. Nomley trying to get around him, sends it in front, that's trouble. That is trouble, that is 3-0.
Well, he had the opportunity to make it 3-0 right in the dying moments of the first half. Completely ghosting in, completely unmarked at the back stick. Is more of that dedicated sitting type of player where we've seen Everton at times be adventurous.
RSL giving the ball away. This could be 4. Toya coming back. That is 4. Galvan coming on as a sub and scoring almost immediately. 4-0 Colorado.
Has been heads and shoulders against this RSL side. Turning towards maybe some of the players that haven't played significant minutes.
Slaloming through the defense, then laid it off. Putt is beaten. There's 5-0. And it's Bassett. It puts an exclamation point on this one. "22-year-old out of the University of North Carolina made his MLS debut versus RSL.
They're not playing with that same type of urgency that they played with throughout the first 60 minutes. They've dropped that a little bit. They've got to get back to it here for the final 10 if they want to get a goal.
Zusi with a perfect ball over the top to Johnny Russell. Can Johnny Russell put it away? He can! Zusi to Russell. 1-0.
Seen from Sporting Kansas City so far today. Takes his first touch, calms himself, and then just slots it down.
Problems already started with Maurizio Pochettino, who he called a mentor going back to the days of Southampton. Milinkovic tries a through ball, and Theo Bair is on his bike, and Theo Bair is in behind, and Theo Bair has a shooting chance, and it's 1-0! Theo Bair! Terrific ball by Milinkovic, and Bair buries it in minute number 7.
An excellent strike, though. Take nothing away from the finish from Bair. He really only has the opportunity to shoot, and it's the right idea, but it's a very good, solid save from Clement Diop.
Rusu tried to slip it through, and now the break is on this Romo Kyoto against Derek Cornelius. Kyoto into the box. Cornelius got a touch, and off the post. Oh, it's right there for 1-1. You'll never get an easier goal than that. And it's Orgia Kwanko who taps it in at the back post on a quick transition, and we're all square in minute 16.
And Kwanko can't miss from in close. And we're level inside 15 minutes.
The whistle. And the goal. Beautifully taken. Straight into the side netting, and at the end of this first 45 minutes, it's the Montreal Impact who have the lead.
And I think it's a deserved lead, too, for Montreal. That's a well-taken penalty kick. Very calm from the veteran midfielder. And lots of power.
Broguillard manages to get around Godoy and then picks out Ty Dare in a good area. Driven ball across 3-1 as Samuel Piette has scored his first MLS goal. And everybody knows it. Thierry Henry has asked the Canadian to chip in more offensively, and he now has it. He has broken his duck. It's the Whitecaps 1 and the Impact 3.
Who, like early in the first half, looking to join the numbers in the box. It's a great run from Piette. Opens up the foot. He really wouldn't be, but he does leave the foot there, and I think it's the correct call.
Kyoto, Piette, and Romel Kyoto will tuck it away, and the Impact have a +3 goal advantage now, and they are getting ever closer to potentially unseating Toronto FC at the top of the Canadian standings.
Another goal that's far too easy if you look at it from a Whitecap perspective defensively. Sammy Piette just putting it into his dangerous area, and Kyoto.
It's a decent switch, left-footed that time from Baldissimo. Overlapping is Gutierrez. That's where the ball goes. Now, can he get the service right? Decent ball across. Own goal!
Still lots of time for the Whitecaps, too, as Milinkovic picks it up with lots of space on the left side. Good overlap there from Gutierrez. And again, just put that ball into a dangerous spot. Nacho has a nightmare.
Time to pick his head up. Face towards goal. Loria. Valeri. Back of the 18. Mora. Oh, this is wide open for Williamson. And Portland take the lead. LAFC just stopped. And Eric Williamson, who's been one of the revelations for Portland or for MLS period, has now got goals in back-to-back games. And Portland take the lead.
Williamson standing there by himself, no one on him. He's able to tuck that one away with a nice touch on the inside.
It's pumped in to hear the 32-52 singing. Causes a reaction, no doubt about it. Rodriguez near post, Benner! flag's down. Yes! Marc-Anthony Kaye's gonna claim it. A goal as sweet as candy. They needed that one. 1-1 here at the bank.
Good concentration to see that through, literally running into the goal, into the net to make sure.
There's a line that says, in the good times, in the bad. It's in Spanish, but you get the gist of it. That support always there. And the 32-52 in their post. I follow many of the guys. They stand by it. Diego Rossi! Yes! Oh, Diego Rossi! 10 goals on the season as his finishing back to the clinical best.
As well as run by Rossi and just simply places it back past Clark for a fantastic goal and build.
Is this going to be a bolt from Seafood? On the ground, second touch, Ginella. Crosses it in, BWP, yes! Flag is down, the goals are flying in. The cap is off. Goal number 5 of the season for Bradley Wright Phillips. Goal number 113 in his MLS career.
Position, no one on him. Being able to respond like this, having the opportunity to back-to-back lock. He worked for that, though. He was the first person on that ball. You talk about first ball, second balls. He got there before anyone else.
This is in for Bobasi! Flag is down and Portland pull one back. Nobody thought we'd have 5 goals in this first half. We do.
Segura putting that one pass in response, but again, some good things for LAFC to talk about in this half.
Atuesta to seal it off. The substitutes have done well. Oh, beautiful from Eduardo Atuesta. Vintage. Kaye slots it through. Onside, Lasovsky! Yeah! Oh, daddy boy! The pipes are calling. His second professional goal in Major League Soccer and seals the deal. Look at this from Atuesta, the hips. He was doing a little cumbia. The game is over. Villafaña held Musovski on.